Hi.
Yo, what's up, man?
It's week 15 of the National Football League. And up next is one of the league's best, Jalen Ramsey, who's stating his place among the league's best with 6 picks this season. It's the Dolphins and the Rams under the lights.
As the weekend approaches, let's settle in and end the week right, with an outstanding Thursday night contest here
Welcome
with the
in.
NFL on EA Sports. Thanks for joining us, everyone. With my partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. And like so many matchups in the NFL, Brock, our focus goes right to the quarterbacks in this one. Both of these guys, players who've been around the league now for some time, they've definitely established themselves as veterans who know how to win football games.
Yeah, I think the word of the day, Kate,
I
is
wish you luck. I have to go.
Two guys who've been through the season several times over, have seen a lot at this point in their career and been through quite a bit on the field.
Max settings all Madden franchise series year 3.
The one who is more
Hand
skilled
pink
and leveraging that
waving.
experience, more than likely is going to come away with the win.
All bye weeks now in the rearview mirror. We are full speed ahead in the race for the postseason. Week 15 is underway on EA Sports. And it's a nice return here. They'll tackle him shy of the 35. So the Dolphins offense headed out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by a proud Samoan and one of your few fellow lefty QBs, Brock, Tua Tagovailoa.
I think we could give them a pass from last week because they still found a way to win. Job of a quarterback. But those interceptions, that's not what we're used to seeing out of him week to week. So, well, that's the bar he wants to hit each and every time out. And when he gets there,
And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry. A look at his numbers on the ground from last week here. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. From the 34. That's caught. Devon Achane. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. How about a big hitter? 30, 40 yards there and a new set of downs.
now right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom, connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. Cops, this is Xavier Leggett. And he'll take this across. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins take a 6-0 lead right away. Xavier Leggett with the touchdown. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you could go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening.
The first carry now for Kyron Williams. No one around. He's got space. And he heads out of bounds. Great pickup on that run. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. First down, and they go right back to him. And without much room, he's going to go down at the 32-yard line. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Shotgun now for Levis. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up third down. From the gun, Levis. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Thought he had a chance to block it, but he ends up wiping out the kicker instead, and that's going to award their offense a first down. Running it after the penalty. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Levis from the shotgun. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. So the offense showing a slightly different dimension there, Brock. Getting the running back involved with his hands for the touchdown.
Yeah, such an advantage. I think when you think about it, Kate, it really is about the 80s where we start to see these running backs not just tote the ball as runners, but be real weapons when they get the ball in the passing game. Yeah. That's well done.
They'll set up here for the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Rams respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. The Rams kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. Has this at the 6. This return makes it up to the 25. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Shotgun snap now to Tagovailoa. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Throwing again. Here's Tua. Completed over the middle. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains. Here we go. 3rd and less than a yard. Out of the gun. Tagovailoa. He's on the move. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving.
You know, that's one of those little mental Rolodex plays. Right before the snap, you know if the read isn't there, that option isn't there, you can use your legs to make the adjustment and go get the 1st down.
And they're going to get him down just shy of midfield. Still a nice gain, though, up to the 49. 2nd and 3 now. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Switching it up here. Tagovailoa to throw. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Tua now from the gun. This is reeled in by Leggett. And he'll take this across. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins break the tie here in the 1st. Xavier Leggett with... They go with Williams on a counter. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that 1st down. Throwing is Levis. Has him on the quick hitter. This is ahead for about 5. Tackling like his dad, Joey Porter Jr. making that play. From the 40 on second down. Cut out left. And he's taken down at the 30. They have themselves another 1st and 10. We've arrived at the end of one on Thursday night. Neither side separating much so far. Back to Miami in just a moment. Time for the second quarter of play. It's Rams football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Hits him on the out route. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Give to Williams from the gun. And he found a little room to turn it into a nice gain down to the 6. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Levis to the air now. And he is in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. On 1st down, here's Tagovailoa. Short pass brought in. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. All right, here we go. 2nd down. A-chain again. And he gets him around 6 there. Charvarius Ward brings him down. The Rams showing a nickel look. 3rd down coming up. Tagovailoa now working from the gun. Complete over the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. 1st down, ball at the 36. A-chain running to the right.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
In a good spot here, 2nd and inches. They'll stick with A-chain. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. It's a meager 2-yard gain, but that's enough to award them the 1st down. Staying on the ground here with A-chain. And he breaks even, but that's it. Brought down at that line of scrimmage. Stop made by Braden Fisk. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. This time it's a passing play. He finds his running back. Nice work. Complete. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. Still on the move. Coming to the line for 1st and 10. Running left. Here's A-chain. He's taken down after gaining a couple. That's going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. Official signaling for a timeout. It's taken by the offense. Here's Tua. This throw is caught. Touchdown, Miami. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Cardi now for the PAT. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Dolphins break that tie and now lead by 7. Levis now off the play fake. won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Here's Levis. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Coming up, the Rams are set to punt. And we'll see what kind of first impression he makes tonight. Kick is away, and this one might bring rain. Wow, what a kick. He takes it at the 4. And he gets him what he can, but still pretty deep in their own territory starting out. The Dolphins send a running back, Devon Achane, getting back to work. And he's found... in the end zone this season. As we work through December, he is currently tops in the league in rushing scores. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. Prior to first down, they decide to call a timeout. Tua setting up to throw. Finds him over the middle. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. So as they face 4th down, on comes Corey Bajorquez to kick. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. And something on the return, but not much, as it still ends inside the 20. 1st and 10, but only time left for maybe a couple of plays here. Man in motion, headed right. Yep, as expected, they go to the ground to start this one off. And he's brought down for a loss. So we've reached halftime down here in Miami. The Dolphins have the lead. Now it's up north to Orlando for a look around the league. We've got Jonathan Coachman and the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Brock in just a moment. But first, let's give everybody a look at what's coming up later this weekend around the NFL. Some good-looking matchups on your screen there. One of the best? Yeah, I'll say it. It's in Cleveland. A big test there for the Browns, as they'll have to contend with the New England Patriots. More good stuff later in the afternoon, one being down in the desert, where it'll be the Cardinals at home in Glendale, taking on the New York Jets. And lastly, Sunday Night Football has a good one lined up between the New Orleans Saints and the Kansas City Chiefs. It was a strong first half from the lefty, Tua Tagovailoa. He got off to a hot start with 2 first-quarter touchdown passes, threw another for good measure in the second quarter. So he has been on target throughout. Both of these offenses had their share of high points in that first half. Each team had some big moments, and it would seem this could turn out to be a game where the last score wins. These two teams making their final adjustments for the second half ahead. It's time to get back at it. For the call, let's rejoin Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
Thanks so much for the look around the league, Coach. But now it's time to turn our attention back to this one as we begin the third quarter. Cardi has it all teed up and ready to send it away. Evans now to return. Big lick from the coverage team there. That's going to stop the return before it can get to the 30. The Rams ready to get things started on offense to begin the third. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Now Levis. That one's complete over the middle. And he's tackled for a short gain. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. On the play fake, it's Levis. Bails out of the pocket quick. He tucks it and takes off. And he wisely avoids contact, sliding down there, and that played good enough for a first. They put a receiver in motion right. Second half starts with a run by Williams. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. He musters up 3 yards on the run. That sets up 3rd and 4. From the gun, Levis. Can't find anyone open, and he's forced to throw it away. The Rams are set to punt. And he wants to hit his second effort just as well as he hit his first. Absolutely crushed his first punt, and here's another huge one. And this one's out of the side of the end zone. Was trying to get that precise aim, but he was off the mark. It's going to be a touchback. The Dolphins returning their offense and this running back to the field. And with the end of the season in sight, he's looking for a strong finish to capture that NFL rushing crown. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Now 2 at a throw. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Shotgun snap now to Tagovailoa. Hits him on the in route. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. It appears all that prep work and studying that you quarterbacks love to do in the build-up to the game, Brock, it has certainly paid off. This guy has picked apart this defense much of the contest.
This is one of those games you appreciate. There's going to be peaks, there's going to be valleys, going to be mountaintops. Just like pitchers don't have all their stuff every time out, well, when you do and you're electric, it's sure fun to play.
First down, Tagovailoa to throw. Finds a man right side. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Come up 1st and 10. And the play clock hits 0. This is going to be delay a game. Everyone was set and at the line. The quarterback just didn't snap it before the play clock hit 0. Here's Tua again. That one's complete, right side. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Tagovailoa. Finds a seam down the middle. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things. Separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks. That's the trust. And then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
Achane, a first down carry. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9. Tua now from the gun. Completed over the middle. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. Give them 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
And they're going to bring him down after he drives it down to the 7. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. Has it in close. And in for the Miami touchdown. Now in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold.
The pass is incomplete, but hold on here. We've got a flag on the field. Here's the call. So not a holding call. One of the linemen actually too far downfield that time. That's what drew the flag. Out of the shotgun, a give to A-Chain. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run, in need of some attention. 2nd down carry for A-Chan. Into the 2nd level past the 30. There it is. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins have likely locked up the win right there. Devon A-Chan with the touchdown. Well, this is the continuation of one of the greatest scoring seasons in recent memory, Brock. For the first time since 2006, we've got a running back who's reached 20 touchdowns in a single season. Cardi now for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Dolphins stretch their lead to 21. Here's A-Chain running right. And they stop him after a good run that takes him down inside the 40. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Off the play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Finds him on the crossing route. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage. Sometimes since breaking the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Offense set for a 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. Has a man, it's A-Chan. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Tagovailoa now working from the gun. Catch is made in close. And he goes down, so they're set up with a nice 1st and goal as we've reached our 2-minute warning. And he has stayed productive throughout this game. He's up to the 300-yard mark after that last completion. Really has been a solid showing for him finding his... And he'll take this across. Touchdown, Miami! The Dolphins put up even more points in a win. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. And he sure did.
Levis here on first down. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it second down. Levis from the shotgun. Buys time, rolling right. And he's brought down after a short gain. Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. Shotgun now for Levis. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll be out of bounds right along the 40.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Going for it, it's Williams. And he'll get them enough for a first down. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Levis now off the play fake. Throwing deep for the end zone. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Levis. That'll be complete to Burks. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. 1st and 10 from the 41. Levis back to throw. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down. This undoubtedly the final snap of what's already a decided contest. One final shot here. Need this to force overtime. And that pass falls incomplete. Well, they kept trying. They kept taking shots at the very end. But now we have reached that end. This one's over. So in the end, it's a Dolphins win here. And they're able to run this winning streak to 3 as they have really caught fire recently.